Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about what comes after Winter Storm Jasper and when we could see Winter Storm Kenan, which is the next Winter Storm name on the list. So we're going to be taking a look at the European model, the GFS, and the Canadian models. Although these three models do have different degrees of accuracy, we're looking so far out that they could all be correct at this point. So, starting off with the European model, we do see Jasper here, and then a clipper system in parts of the Great Lakes region, including Indianapolis, which is a breath of fresh air for them. They haven't seen much snow this year. And then a system behind it. Now, this is one of the key differences between these three models. So, the European model shows this clipper system staying particularly light and unimpactful as it moves into areas such as the interior Northeast, and then a separate low pressure develops along the Gulf Coast, where you could see some heavy rain, but other than that, really nothing impactful. The European model instead has the next system developing with a weak low pressure up north, and then a developing low pressure on the Gulf, and that low pressure, that second low pressure, strengthens drastically, and you could see some snow on the back end, but mostly a rain system that moves up the eastern seaboard, dumping rain on most of the Northeast, with some moderate to heavy snow on the back end, but that's the main differences there. So, weak clipper system, strong second system. So, what does the GFS think? So, the GFS hasn't loaded in all the way, but we do have about the same time period as the European model, so it works. But the GFS is showing that first clipper system there, but the second clipper system is a bit stronger with some moderate, maybe even heavy snowfall in some spots, and that second low pressure of that clipper system does strengthen a bit more and taps into some cold air, and you could see some light snow, possibly accumulating snow, in the Northeast. Then after that, the GFS also shows a strong low pressure developing off the coast of Georgia and could be impacting the Northeast with heavy snow, potentially a foot of snow there. So both the European model and the GFS are showing that strong second system. Then after that, the GFS shows that rolling out, and potentially another system coming in after that, but it hasn't loaded in yet. Previous model runs have showed like a cross-country snowmaker, but that's so far out that I don't even want to cover it. Then we have the Canadian model, and the Canadian model is kind of fusing the two, where you do have Jasper there, then the clipper system, and then we have that second clipper system that is kind of light, but is also stronger than the European model, so about right in the middle. Then you have that low pressure developing along the Gulf, some more snow in here, and that low pressure jumps out into the Atlantic and kind of combines that second storm that both the European model and the GFS have, and has it in that first system, where you could see moderate snowfall in the Northeast, but a nor'easter nonetheless. So potentially that could be one of the solutions as well. And then the Canadian model doesn't have a very strong second system there, with a low pressure developing off the coast and potentially some light snowfall there, and then a third system that kind of follows that same track as the GFS and the European model's second storm system, with that strong snowfall and rainfall right along the coast there. So the potential is there. I think that out of the three, with that clipper system, I feel like, just gut feeling, not official predictions, I feel like the Canadian model just makes sense here. You have that clipper system, which, starts to bring in that cold air, and then you have that Gulf system, which kind of feeds off that. They kind of blend together, and you get that nor'easter. That's just me right now. I just have this odd gut feeling that this is more accurate than this weak, potentially too low pressure, or very light snow, but like a moderate snowfall, not like super strong nor'easter, but kind of like a moderate nor'easter scenario. Seems possible at this point, but that's just me. What do you think? Comment in the comment section down below. We could have a little bit of discussion on this. Do you think that if this happens, it'll be named Winter Storm Kenan? Even though maybe there could be a half foot of snow in some spots, but it's also right on the edge there, that moderate snowfall with a nor'easter. But that is all I have for today. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like, subscribing, and hitting the bell. But that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.